Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about ticker symbol RUM, also known as Rumble. We're going to be breaking down what's going on with the stock, why it's getting so much buying pressure, and answering that main question of, is now the best time to invest in it? So guys, I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask them in the comments, as well as we do have very, very exciting news. We have a brand new swing trading course where we talk about my strategies, my mindset, how I've been a full-time trader in the stock market for over 6 years. And I know when people think of courses, especially from YouTubers, they cringe. But guys, this is different. There's live streams, there's quizzes, there's lectures. It's absolutely fantastic. There's group chats, all that stuff. So if you guys want to learn to trade, let me know down below. And you guys can click that link and use code YouTube to get 20% off. All right, enough with that, but guys, let's dive into this. So what is Rumble and what has been going on with Rumble? Well, Rumble is a video platform that is a huge competitor with YouTube. Now, why a lot of people absolutely love Rumble is because Rumble believes in more of a free speech. There's a little political side to it. You can pretty much post a lot of things. It's pretty much decentralized, which is good. Now, as we look at the chart here, you guys will see that pretty much it announced it here, and the stock went from about $9 to about $18 a share. It did consolidate for quite some time, going up and down at rapid rates. You guys will see it did get some buying pressure. We got more buying pressure. It sold off and kind of just has been stair-stepping its way down. You guys will notice that it fell below these moving average lines and pretty much just had a hard time breaking above them, right? It hits them once, twice, and as we continue to watch it, you guys will see that it just sells off. But recently, as we go and we look at like the 5-day chart, you guys will see that the stock went from literally about this $3 all the way up to about $6 a share, which is a really strong move for a stock like this, right? It pretty much doubled in a couple of days. So what is going on? What is going on with Rumble? Well, Rumble did announce a couple of things. The first thing is a live stream aspect, which is really, really cool. This is going to compete with YouTube again. This is going to compete with other live stream sites like Twitch and Kick and all of that stuff, which is awesome as well. Now, as we go down, you guys will see that one thing, this is the announcement right here. One thing is, I always think it's really important for Rumble and any company to keep bringing in revenue, because Rumble is competing with some of the largest companies pretty much in the entire world, like YouTube, which is owned by Google, which has over $100 billion in cash, meaning Rumble is going to have to be different. And they are. They believe in more of a free speech, and really they do a good job about it. I'm not saying, Rumble's better than YouTube, but it all comes down to personal preference here. As we look at, some of the fundamentals, you guys will see that with Rumble being a smaller company, their fundamentals, so like their revenue, their cash flow, is a little more volatile than like Google. And what I mean by this is their EPS, also known as their earnings per share, is down 1,300%. As we scroll down, one thing as we look at like the revenue, you guys will see the revenue is actually pretty good. We've seen a decent growth out of it. You guys will see in the last quarter, it increased about 63%. As we look at it a little closer, it actually kind of had a little decline. It went from about 24.9 million to about 17.9 million, which, yes, what we care about when investing into stocks for like long term, you care about consistency. So yes, a company is going to have a slower quarter, every now and again. If you look at like Apple or even Google, do you think they ever had a bad quarter? Yes. So it's very, very common to see that. You just want to make sure they don't do that consistently. And you guys will see that it's actually increased from about 10 million all the way in quarter 3 of 2022. So they were only bringing in $10 million in 2022, now 17.9, which is a good growth. As we scroll down here, though, you guys will see that their cash flow is down 212%, which is not the greatest, just because cash flow is what keeps companies alive. So if a company is not bringing in cash, they can't reinvest it back into the business. They can't just grow. They can't compete. So let's go ahead and let's actually look at like their income statement here, and you guys can kind of see it a little clearer here. So you guys will see, like we said, their revenue is up 63%, which is nice. Their operating income, but here, Rumble is not profitable. I'm sure you guys know that, just because, you know, a company that competes and is very, very small, it's very common for them not to be profitable. All you really care about when investing into a growth stock is like, are they working on it? Pretty much. That's, you want increasing revenues, you want increasing profit margin, and you want to try to buy it as cheap as possible. So you guys will see that in their last quarter, they reported here, their gross profit margin was down 1,569%. Which seems like a lot, because it really is. But if we go to the quarter 2 of 2023, it was down 7,453%. So guys, they're working on it, which is good to see. You guys will see that they were actually at one point very, very close, somewhat close to becoming profitable. But as we scroll down here, their operating profits down, but they're working on it, which is still a good thing to see. So for me, answering that question that a lot of people have is, should you invest in a Rumble? You know, Rumble right now is very, very, you know, it's a growth stock. It's not going to be like investing into Apple or Google or Microsoft or these more well-established companies. Investing into Rumble is going to be more of a high risk, high reward play, where yes, we could see this thing go from $3 to $7 and then back down to $5, back up to $10. We could see that move. But on the flip side, you know, if we look at the chart, you guys will see that every time Rumble pops off, what happens in the next month? It sells off, right? It pops up, sells off. So, you know, as we look at that, you just have to understand that, you know, a lot of these moves are going to be more of short-term moves, which I definitely think we could see growth in the long run out of Rumble. But if I was going to invest in a Rumble, you know, I would definitely look at it with the approach of, if I'm investing into here, it's pretty much like throwing your money in the garbage. You should be well aware that this thing could easily go back down to $3 or $2. But on the flip side, it could easily squeeze up to $10 or $20. So high risk, high reward. Don't go over 1% of your portfolio in dollar cost average. So like invest weekly or monthly or bi-weekly into Rumble to get a good average price for your shares. Just because right now, technically, looking at it, it is overvalued on the RSI, which is the relative strength index. You know, it's trading right now at about a 70, which the last time it was trading a 70, we had sell off. So you just got to make sure you guys know what you're doing and buy it as cheap as you can, guys. So that's kind of what's going on with Rumble and answering that main question, guys. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask them down below. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Don't forget to check out my swing trading course, where we talk about strategies on how to trade stocks like this. So let me know. We'll see you guys later. Take care.